I'm live. I'm live. Sorry. it, always, it always takes a minute. I will one day get smoother at the start of these things. But welcome to Ruby Thursday Live Coding. My name is Melissa Wanish, and the past I don't know, a couple months really now. We've been doing a little something different than Ruby. Ruby here and there and some live streaming, but lately it's all about this NFT project that I've been working on with a couple of folks, most notably my husband, Todd, who is the artist and just main idea guy. So we've been working on it's called Adult Fantasy. And if you're just popping in here out of nowhere, Adult Fantasy is an NFT project that has original art by Todd, inspired by like Adult Swim and Venture Brothers and old school comics. So comics, but with some humor. And we're building this world around it, and we're starting to build a community around it too, which has been really great lately. So excited about that. So if you are coming from the Discord, welcome. Even if you're watching it later. So, and if you're from my list, welcome. Yes, we're going to see mostly React today, actually, but definitely some Solidity code will pop up on the screen as well, if you're interested in that. So hopefully we will get back to Ruby again. Yeah, sometime November. So this project is approaching fast. So here to work on that. So feel free if you pop in to say hi. I have my alternate computer here where I'm looking at comments, and yeah, let me know if you're around. So it's because I do these only once a week and so much happens in between. I feel like I spend most of the time sort of reviewing what happened. But two sessions ago, but it's probably almost back now. 3 weeks, so 3 weeks ago. Because we took last week off from live coding because we had a session in the evening for folks to ask us questions. So we had implemented this role-based whitelist, and I was putting in all this code to sort of check what role you were, make sure you had that role when you were trying to mint at certain times, and so yeah, that was going to be actually really expensive to implement. As it was more expensive on the like deploying the contract end and then setting those roles, because we could have up to like 5,000 maybe. Oh, I hope I was allowed to say that. Anyway, so or less. Just a reminder: anything I say here, we could change. The code could definitely change. It is a work in progress. So yes, so we were implementing this. We saw it was going to be really expensive, even for like the 2,000 that we had at the time. So we did more research and things, and we saw a message based solution. So we're going to give folks their mint pass is kind of the term we're using right now, and via Discord, and then you're gonna put that code into the front end, or if you know computers and you're gonna mint directly from the command line, we'll have that information as well. But right now, most folks will go to the front end, put in that message, and it'll say, "Oh yes, you do have a mint pass. Lovely. Here you go. Mint your fabulous adult fantasy NFT." So we are, yes, good morning. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. I'm not going to pronounce everything right, but I'll throw them on the screen. Uh, Pathanit, maybe? All right. Well, welcome. And then Hedon. Hedon? I'm going to go with Hedon. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming by. Sorry if I'm saying your names wrong, but I want to say hi. So yes, welcome. And so, yeah, so now it's all about sort of taking out what we had before and putting in the new. So let's go ahead to the code. Get down to my Uh, sharing on this computer. Ba-doo. All right, so we have that going live now, and so I have written a little test here, um, or updated this test. That was, hey, if you um, we're gonna have to update this too, but basically, it was checking to see if it was on the pre-sale list. But now instead, we're gonna take in a form. So we're just gonna take out this idea right there. Um, and so the start time is definitely going to be in the future, right? So once the sale goes live, you don't really need your pre-sale whitelist mint pass. That part of the form will go away. So hello, Sujas. Hello again. I'm sorry for names, but good morning. Thank you for coming by. All right, so let's review again because I sort of did this quickly. But what we're going to test is that we're going to have a form, and we'll get to some visuals here soon, but we'll do the code first here. So when the sale has not started, it shows the whitelist form. So not just the buy now button, but a whole like a form now. And actually would not show how many you want because we did decide to limit that to one. So um, open message. Oh, I don't. Pretty sure we did. Oh, I think that's in. So this is sales status. Mint button is more about the actual area. I'm just making sure I'm testing this in the right spot, but I think that's okay. Then in here, we'll test the actual like functionality of the form. This is just that the form shows, which yes is uh, trying to think how to organize it. Because right now, let's look at what Mint Button is doing. Just making sure I'm putting the test in the right place. It can purchase the token, right? Minting. It's rendering. It's rendering the form. All right, I got a form here somewhere. Yes, form. And then if changing, we may update this to include that the sale hasn't started yet. All right. So I think the actual like functionality um hmm let's see. 'Cause it says buy now somewhere. Buy now. All right, I think I want to move this test because this component is in charge of deciding, can you change the quantity? Is it going to know if the sale has started or not? Is that part of the props? No. Aha. See, if it doesn't know if the sale has started or not, well, it's going to need to know in order to show this like quantity button. So we're going to need to pass it down from sales status, because sales status is deciding what to show, right? Is it like a, have we sold out button? Like what is the sales status? Like what are we at? Because it's going to set the start time. Okay. Check if the sale has started. So, and then I have some like stuff we were playing around with earlier. Probably going to be pulling this out. And then if it's started, I think I might want a different component. I think that makes more sense than all these like conditionals because it's going to be not just like okay quantity yes or no like if there's a form yes or no. So let's actually, and then like all this kind of updating the value stuff, like all of this isn't really necessary to load up if the sale hasn't started yet. So I think it's going to be a brand new component, and that's totally fine. So what do we say? It shows whitelist form. I don't know if there's any like Todd had showed me. Let's see. Let's just make up what it's gonna have, and then we can change it to like the final design, which is coming soon. But right now, let's say we have, yeah. So enter mint pass. I said would be there. Yeah. Let's just have enter mint pass, and so we know that it's this one and not the other component. Okay. I think that's fine, and then we'll start a whole new test for the other one. So let's um see it fail, which it should, and then we need to start like a whole new component. Hello, good morning, Ted. I did hear you come home. Hello. Thank you for jumping on. All right, so now let's just to make sure, because it has been a while, it's been 2 weeks since I've touched the front end. I think it's npm test. Let's just see what. No. Oh, right. See, I forgot already. Yeah, I have to be in my front end folder. That's where the React is. Everything else is all about the contracts in this project. So try again. Badoo. Oh heavens. All the Webpack stuff. I thought I had this working. Oh, sadness. If you've been on here before, you've seen this. It should be using. Oh, I had this all solved before. This is going to be sad. All right. Well, I don't have a ton of time. And so, well, it is important to run the test though, because that's what we do. So I know I had this fixed before. Um, I'm gonna go check out another branch and see if I did. Should have been pretty up to date. Oh, wait, what's this one? If you install yarn and repeat the steps with it instead, this may help. Really? I installed Webpack in order to build. Kind of want to proceed anyway. What if I tried this? I haven't tried this yet. I've uninstalled everything, reinstalled everything, and then like when you try to build, then it says you don't have Webpack. So let's just see if it works if we skip that pre-flight check. Do I have a .env in here? I don't think so. Let's try getting a new file and adding that to it. Let's see what happens. Huh? It's code. What could go wrong? That's my soundbite for the day. Oh, there's a question. Um, and it runs. Awesome. That's all I cared about, that it's running. Okay, and it runs and it's failing in the way that I thought it would. Ah, we solved our Webpack problem finally. All right. But we have a question. Um, Cypress. I am not so familiar with Cypress. I have one question. I do not know how it is related or not, but thought to put it here. Do Cypress automation testing is good for web applications? I want to say that I have other kind of clients and things, and they do use Cypress for the like end-to-end testing. So I haven't written any of those tests. I've looked at the output of them, but I think, I definitely think it's something used in the ecosystem and something worthy of like learning about if you are interested in that sort of automation end-to-end testing. So I'm just using um, the standard what comes with Create React App, and that just comes with Jest and other things for like unit testing. And I'm kind of writing it in a integration-y way, right? Because that's what they say. Hey, write the test as if the user was doing the clicking, as opposed to the other way. Enzyme that does more of the like the unit testing of what your components are doing, and you mock out a lot of other things. So I am doing kind of an integration-y test way, and especially with this, that's kind of like a fast project, fast moving project, and right now relatively small. Cypress, I think, is also useful when you have just like multiple pages and multiple things that like lots of different paths that you have to test all of them. This one doesn't have as many paths, although I do have at least two right now. Well, there's three. There's three main paths. There's the pre-sale, there's during the sale, and then after the sale. So those are my thoughts on Cypress. But yeah, I haven't. I've been way more back end through my career. This is, um, the first like React project that I've done kind of all on my own. So, um, but I've done lots of other things. But that's what's happening. And I love the comment in Discord. Thank you. Let's see if I can get it up real quick. I'm just going to be on my lower screen. Um, uh, Meta Nuggets. Thank you for your comment a little while ago. And about like transparency. Yep, this is it. This is it. This is us, working and showing you our progress and hoping you find value in it. So, um, yeah. Oh, no, no worries. Um, cool. All right. So, that's the fun part about live coding. You're like, you answer a question, you come back. What was I doing? I have a failing test. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and quit it because it's just gonna kind of keep running, and we're about to make a new component. Excitement. I'm so glad I figured out that testing thing now. All right, so mint token. Sort of put it. Oh, right, because we added the header app separately. There's a different injection points. That's why mint tokens all by itself, all in here. So yeah, it goes in here. And so what should we call this? We should probably rename mint button. I've been wanting to rename it like the week after I called it that. But that aside, so this is pre-sale. I'm calling it pre-sale. pre-sale form. That's pretty obvious what it is. All right, let's make a test. Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, probably it's very much like Mint Button, without some stuff. Um, Really, it's just the top stuff. But I may reference it. Um, okay. Just try to copy what I can here. Get um so this is describing, oh, let's just get rid of all those. Okay. And then anything else useful? Um, there should always be tokens available. That's a good question. Todd, are you listening? Is that does the Yeah, I think it should always have this. It should always have tokens available. But it does do this as well. Ooh, it calls to have been called with. I want this, but it's going to be a different set of things that come in. And we're going to have to input something. So I'll have to look to see how to do that. Ingest. What's the question? The when it's in the pre-sale time, you're also going to see how many tokens are remaining. Yes, I'm just making sure. Um, we haven't totally decided on like the look of this because it's still pretty new that we got this going. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna so it makes it happy. Okay, and we gotta get rid of all our mint buttons. I think he answered me, but just get that in, I guess. I love when we have these like, product UI discussions over the live stream. Um all right, so we're going to go with this. All right, it's not any harder to put it in. It's already kind of there. So that's also a good question, right? It'd be cool. It'd be cool. See how many there. Unless it's hard. No, it's not hard. It's already in there. I'm just gonna put it in this other one. All right. Woohoo. All right. So, okay. So when there are tokens available, I mean, they should always be available when there are tokens available. When pre-sale has started, maybe shows the number of tokens remaining. Right, because all of this comes in as props from sales status, and that would be the same. It shows the buy now button. Um, it also it shows um, input for message, or let's call it min pass. Okay, and then it would be the same kind of thing. I know it's a little bit of double testing. That's okay. We want to make sure that's just going to be like the label for the input. Enter your mint pass. All right, when form is filled out, filled mint pass is entered, and buy now is clicked. Call purchase token. So we're not gonna call purchase token. We're gonna call I think it's purchase token mint pass. This is where you get to see some solidity because I'm just gonna go and look again and see what contracts are above. I don't remember. I don't have everything memorized here. It's a lot going on. We've got that. Purchase token mint pass is the name. All right, and it's going to take in different things, okay, than just the token. Um, but that is a different test, right? Because this is just testing that the uh, so what it's going to be called with call purchase token. I'm just remembering what the heck is call purchase. It is smart blockchain helper. Call purchase token, right? Okay, it is going to just receive those things. I think. Well, it doesn't need a quantity because it's always going to be one. It needs the mint pass instead of quantity. So let's say it's gonna um well, we're gonna set the uh, mint pass, and it's just gonna be a very long hashed string. So we're just gonna it does start with a 0 because it's hashed. Okay, 0x uh, we'll make it a little long. Well, it doesn't matter. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. um, you know what would be better? Oh, inside of here is good. Because maybe we'll have a pre-sale started. Well, of course it started because we're loading it up. When rendered. Ah, there we go. Um, that's better. Okay. So yeah, no, way up here. Let's set some things up. So do we have some befores going on here? Where's our befores? I just want to copy paste the syntax. Before. Here we go. Ooh, the wallet has to be. Does it have to be connected? I don't know. I don't think so because we're just doing we're going to render it separately. All right, here's the start of it. I'm going to set some of um, these little things here because you're like, what is this? And then it's coming in. You're like, I don't know. It's just not as clear to me when I'm looking at it again. What is that number and what does it represent? So we're going to do is it a const? It's totally const. Contract We're not going to change it up ever. It's technically a contract address. Okay. Account address. And then const mint pass. Just making it easier to read for my future self. All right, so anytime this is happening lower, so I'm going to copy this, and then anytime this is happening lower, I think that's it. Okay. Oh. Oh, really? Oh. I think I can do this. Okay. Loading up a thing. Let's do these two. Gotta tell it, oh, we're JavaScript. Okay, there we go. Happy. All right. Now, I think we have to do this because it's not getting it from here. Forgot about that. Scoping to let it have access to these in all the places. And then now we can do this. I'm going to set it each time. Okay. Now it all looks like it should. Getting used and there. Okay, so now account address. Yep. D. Okay, those can be like that. And this one now is just regular like that. Okay. And then I want mint pass to be, I don't need that now. I just need it here. Okay, way more readable. What the heck are we passing in? Does that match what we need? Okay. Whew. All right. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. We also want to mint pass is entered part. We haven't actually entered the mint pass. Is an event. How do we enter forms in jest? I don't remember. I'm gonna Google it. All right. Let's hide that. Hide. Okay. Still see me? Okay. Down here, let me make a new tab. Bring that one up. Yep. All right. Pretty sure this is. Well, it's actually a React testing library. Enter text. Huh? Okay. Input event. That's okay. I'll just do What does it say? Change input, fire event change input, target value, blah, blah. $sign in front of the input. Okay. Put target. Does it tell us the target? Does it give us more information down below? I just want to see about this, what the target really means. Target value. No, it's just giving you examples. Input target value. Is that, oh, value, input value. Okay. So the target is the actual input. It's not even part of a form or anything. It's just an input. Const input setup. Oh, do you have to have const input setup? Oh, setup. Render. Oh, it's doing this. To input, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so interesting. So input, you have to get the thing first. Okay, I don't want to do a whole setup thing. All right, so I think this we need to set. Utils. Get utils. Const utils. Render. Oh. Const presale form. Okay, and then this is the fun part about like reading docs. Oh. It's like, wait, how does this relate to what I'm doing? What does that equal? That is like a thing to learn. It's definitely something to learn when you're coding. It's not something that comes like, I mean, it takes practice. Let me just say that. We're not going to call it cost input. We're going to call it mint pass. I guess we could call it input. Get by label text. Kind of want to get it by the label ID. Is label ID a thing? No. Mint pass input. What did it look like for reals? ARIA label cost input. Okay. If we put that in there. I was wondering what it says. That's cool. All right. Da, da, da. That is the input. And then we have to fire it. Fire event dot change. And we're changing the input. Is it comma target? Are we in brackets now? No, we're in brackets. Okay. Target. More brackets. Mint. I think dash. Mint dash pass. Is it going to be mad at that? Probably. And I want mint pass. So all kinds of mad. Expected comma. Change input, comma. Could be value. Input, no. No, the input I want to be mint pass. I think it has to be like this though. Yes. All right. I think that's it. We have spent some time writing tests. Woo! All right. I think that's it. Okay. I'm not sure we're gonna get this passing today because I got 20 minutes. But let's see what we can do here. Let's only do. No, we need to. We'll just run them all. It doesn't take that long to do them all. Okay. So glad I figured out the test. All right. And it's only looking for things changed. It's not checking out our header stuff here. Okay. 5 failed. I have that many tests going? That's cool. Yeah. There's not that yet. We don't have anything rendering. Okay. Let's a lot of it is like mint button. Quantity 1. Oh, because that was like the initial. But we also passed things in, didn't we? Props. Oh yeah, props. I didn't set them as anything, but props is coming in. Okay, dude, I'm going to copy all of this. Dude and dudettes. We're just gonna change we're gonna copy pasta and change it up. All right. Any of these we're gonna change to. That's only 2. All right, well, pre-sale form. Change all those. We don't have this. I'm just gonna leave it blank for now. Doesn't even want that. It's unhappy. You're like, what? I mean, I don't know if there's any other things to set or not. I'll just leave it like that. Mint with pass. Oh. Ooh. No, don't do that. Okay, that's in a lot of the CSS. All right, we'll just find the one place that I need to change it, and then call the new thing that we need from the test, which is call purchase token mint pass. Okay, I know you don't have, and you don't have there yet, but we will do it. We don't need the quantity. Right, we're gonna do all the like. Right, so this is just the comes in. It's got to take in something. It's got to take in the mint pass from the form. And then otherwise props account. Yes, what you connected and the contract. Okay. So it's got to take in this. So we got to, I don't remember how to do that either. I'll have to look it up. All right. We're not going to do any of this jazz because we don't need to change that. Is changing quantity available? Blah, blah. I don't need that. Mint with pass. That's the function we're going to call. It's going to look very same. We don't, I'm just going to, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to need a different design, Todd. Just, because we're not going to have that. Yeah, instead of all these, changing up of the number, it's going to be a little form somewhere. Da, 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 da. Why don't I put it here? And I was like, yay! I'm just going to put it in the middle of this little column deal. Tiny 4. No, that's not right. All in a form, right? I don't know if it's going to be a row. All right, we're just going to take out the row. It really doesn't matter right now. I just need to. All right, so now we have our input. Type text, right? And then value. I don't know. What's the value? Is the value anything yet? Put value. I can make one more pass though. Okay, we'll just for now. And then let's also make a little div that has that text that we're looking for. That's probably not quite the right test, but that's okay. We'll just put it in there. So that now passes. React form. React form. I don't have form. Example. Folks who are familiar with React are like, good grief. Text, name. It's really calling what we really want. Label. Um, name. Put a label around it. Yes. Then I think we put, it doesn't really matter, but like I think label like helps with um, accessibility. All right, let's put label. I don't really need the div now, I think. Label. Mhm. Whoop. Label. Um, we need the aria label equals our target pass input. Um, name of the field, just to have it, is mint pass. Now, how do we feed it up to what needs it? Ah, you see, that's right. That's okay. I've read this before. Right, right, right. So, right, handle change. Right. This is how this. Yes. Right. Okay. Because React is all about state. You actually set the state of your form. And then when you submit the form, it calls that function, and then it takes the state of your component, and that's what it uses as the um, yeah, the form input. Which I it's a different sort of mindset, I think, than other HTML more forms where it's sort of packaging it up for you and then sending it. That's how like Rails does it. But this is all about the state because the state could change. And if it changes, that gives you all that fun functionality of taking, oh, you've done this input. Well, it's wrong. It's not in the right format. And then you can have that immediate feedback as opposed to submitting the form, checking it, and saying, "Oh no, this wasn't right," and sending back the error. Right. So that's what React is doing as a one page, just really uh, I don't know, reactionary. I don't know. It tells you all the things right there. So that's why you have to put all of your form inputs into the state. Um, so there we go. I forgot about that. Let's see. Okay, so that's I do need state, but not this state, but the other. Okay, let's. What did I just copy? Okay. I still need the RN label. Let's put it next to it and see what I need from it. Like the value, right? Value, state of value. Right. Getting messages. Okay. That looks all good. All right. Since you can't read it, it's all off the page. Okay. And just gotta keep it neat. If I didn't install a oh, on change. Um, if I didn't install a linter, I gotta do it myself. Um, why do I need an ending one? Can't I just do this? Does the example have? Yeah, not doing anything fancy with the input, so I don't need the ending tag there. But let's just have it there so I can see it end. Okay, okay, all right. Handle change. Okay, so handle change. I guess so. Handle change event. We could just go right from the docs here. Um, if we had more pieces of the form, I guess it'd have to have different values, but that's all we need right now. Oh, we need our super props because now we are changing what's happening. Okay. Alrighty. And then we're gonna handle, we're not bind this. I don't know that I need all that. Okay, bind this. Handle submit. How did we? I think I went ahead and put that in the form. Right. I don't think I'm handling the submit like the docs say, and that's okay. So I do think I need that like this. No. Oh, sorry, fingers. Some of the day I work on this Ubuntu machine, and some of the day I work on a Mac. And the keys for command and control, they're different. I keep saying I'm gonna change my personal computer to match a Mac, but isn't it fun to just be like, oh wait, what computer am I on? It keeps you awake, keeps you on your toes. Let me say. All right, so it'll change value. That's all looks pretty good. Okay. Should I go and look at my test? Like what's still failing? Okay. So this is actually a label now. So it might not be finding it. Is that the two? Oh. I haven't edited the that might be a different run. I haven't edited the sales status to correctly wait, which test is that? Wait, this is in sales status. I haven't edited sales status. This one is cannot spy on it because it's not there. All right, so yes, two very good two very good errors. And although I hate ending on errors, we are coming up on time. because I do have a meeting at 9:30 with the rest of the team. I'm going to have to end there, but lots of progress today, I think, in getting this set up. I think it's very close. I just got to, this is the part that does involve more JavaScript. Basically, I will just talk through it briefly, just in case anyone else finds this and is like, "Oh, I should do it like this," um, which is helpful. But our plan was that the message, the mint pass, would be in this format. Okay, so it's a mint type in a string. Okay, then a very special GUID, like a UUID, if you've heard of that, or a nonce. It's something that says you can only use this once, and then the actual signature, and that says only you can use it for this contract. And so, um, we're gonna need to take these and separate them to send them to the contract, because it needs it separated out. It can't the um, Solidity does not play well with strings. So you have to be very careful with how much you don't want to like separate it out in the contract. We're going to do it on the front end, so that and we're going to send this mint type as an enum, so like a 0 or a 1. So we have to sort of do that transformation and then put it into 3 different arguments and send it. So because if you recall here, it's looking for this mint method, which is an enum. It is going to be a string for that for that very special use it once. But then this is in bytes. Actually, the signature comes back in bytes, so it's much smaller or like compact. Than a string. So that is where I got to today. I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Certainly, if you have questions, ping me in Discord. How do you join Discord? If you want to come by and check out Adult Fantasy, it's adultfantasy.io. And right now, there's simply a link to join the Discord. That's all we got right now. But more information coming soon. We're definitely ramping up towards our launch. So come on by. There's lots of fun things happening. I can't even participate in them all because it's just so much going on. So thank you again. And I'm going to end the broadcast. Ending and starting. So it's the hardest part. Okay. Bye bye.